Welcome everybody. Today we're going to continue our series on the pros and cons of living in the different suburbs of Albany, New York. Welcome to the Living in Albany, New York YouTube channel. I'm Bob Eberle, and why should you listen to me? Well, I've lived in the Capital District my entire life, so I got a few things to say about it. If you want to learn everything that there is to know about what it's like to eat, sleep, play, and work in the Capital District of Albany, New York, and hit that subscribe button down below. Next to it, tap that bell notification and click all so you get notified every time we upload a new video. If you would, please smash that like button as it helps the channel grow. It's free and it would be much appreciated. If you know anyone else moving here, feel free to share the video. And finally, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below in the comments section, and I will message you either here or I'll message you directly, however you get a hold of me. You can message me directly via email by going to bobeberle.realtor, and there you'll get all of my links to social media and my website and all different kinds of stuff. All right, now we got all that out of the way, let's get into it. How about we start off with a little history? East Greenbush is a town in Rensselaer County of New York in the United States. It is a suburb of Albany. The population is only 16,473 according to the 2010 census. I don't know why we don't have the 2020 census. The word Greenbush is derived from the Dutch Heer Greenbush, referring to the pine woods that originally covered the land. The first settlement of the land, now known as East Greenbush, was made by tenants under Patron Kilgen van Rensselaer circa 1630. The town was established in 1855 as Clinton and was renamed in 1854. There will be a quiz later. It is mostly suburban, along with its major highways and the rural areas that you'll see in the southwestern and northeastern corners. East Greenbush is bordered by the town of North Greenbush to the north, shocker, the town of Sand Lake to the east, and the town of Schodack to the south. To the west, the town borders the city of Rensselaer. Remember the Patron? Killian von Rensselaer. Wonder where that came from. From the North Greenbush line to the south tip of the city, then East Greenbush's border is with Albany County and the town of Bethlehem, and the border being the middle of the Hudson River. That's interesting, I didn't know that. Let's start with the pros and cons of living in East Greenbush, zip code 12061. Pros, this is why everybody wants to live here. Great schools. The East Greenbush Central School District comprises multiple well-rated schools, including public, elementary, middle, and high schools. The schools offer a strong academic curriculum, dedicated teachers, and extracurricular activities, ensuring a well-rounded education for students. The high school is not East Greenbush High, as you might think. It's called Columbia High School. Safety community. East Greenbush maintains a low crime rate, making it safe and a secure place to live. Residents can enjoy a sense of security in their daily lives. I don't think East Greenbush has a police department. I think they're too small for that, so they're probably serviced by both the state police and the Rensselaer County Sheriff's Department. Scenic beauty. The town's location along the Hudson River provides beautiful scenic views. Residents can appreciate picturesque sunsets and serene riverfront landscapes. You do actually see the entire river, the Hudson River, from parts of East Greenbush. When Albany has their fireworks display on the 4th of July, you get a lot of people go over to East Greenbush because you get much better views over there for that sort of thing. Okay, diverse housing options. The housing market in East Greenbush offers a wide range of choices. You can find historic homes with character, newer developments with modern amenities, apartments and condos to suit different housing preferences and budgets. I will say new construction has been on the uptick the last 20 years out here. Employment opportunities. The proximity to Albany opens up a wealth of job opportunities. Albany is a hub for government and healthcare and the tech industry, providing a diverse range of career prospects. Now, to get to Albany, you can go right down, I think it's Route 4, which takes you over the bridge and you'll be in downtown Albany, or you can go up a little bit towards North Greenbush and hop on the Interstate 90, and that will take you pretty much anywhere in Albany. Community activities. East Greenbush hosts numerous community events throughout the year, including fairs, parades, and festivals. The events foster a strong sense of community and provide opportunities for social engagement. Shopping experience. The town features various shopping centers and retail stores, making it convenient for residents to access a wide range of goods and services without having to travel very far. There are grocery stores there. I believe Price Chopper is there and Hannaford's out there. So, all the things that you need are, right down the street probably. Proximity to nature. East Greenbush offers residents access to outdoor activities in local parks like the East Greenbush Town Park. These spaces are perfect for picnics, sports, and enjoying nature. Cultural events. Being close to Albany, residents can easily access a rich cultural scene, including the museums, the theaters, the art galleries, and providing a diverse range of cultural experiences. Historic charm. The town has preserved its historic charm with several old buildings and landmarks, such as the East Greenbush Reformed Church, which adds character and a sense of history to the community. Hey, if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button down below and turn on the bell notifications so you're kept up to date whenever we release a new video, which is usually weekly. Also, if you've learned anything here, please hit that like button. Whenever it's a nice way of saying thanks, and it doesn't cost anything. We do appreciate it. If you think it's great, I hope you do. Please feel free to share it with a friend. You can also leave comments down below. I do read them all. And let's get back to the video. Before we get back to the video, I just want to say something about the comments. I've been getting more and more comments as we add videos to this channel, which is great. And everybody is very, very polite and respectful, which I do appreciate. So thank you for that. Okay, now back to the video. Okay, I don't care where you live. There's going to be a negative about anywhere that you live. There's something that somebody doesn't like. But East Greenbush, pretty quiet town with a great school district. You're not going to get too many negatives. But the first one is going to be a negative pretty much anywhere in New York State are the high property taxes. East Greenbush residents face relatively high property taxes, which can be a financial burden, especially for the homeowners. They're the ones paying them. Unless you've got a property that you're renting out and you're adding it into the rent to the tenants. The commute to Albany. The daily commute to Albany can be a little challenging during rush hours, resulting in longer travel times and potential traffic congestion. Probably more so on 90 than on the little route that goes down through East Greenbush and down into Rensselaer. But you're moving right along. You do have to be careful on 90 though, because state troopers like to get the old radar guns out there, and so they can collect some money. My sister, who works at DMV, said next time you get pulled over, when they ask you, I pulled you over, just say donations. Limited public transportation. Public transportation options to Albany are limited. Limited meaning CDTA has the bus system that goes all over the Capital District, but in some areas it may not be as frequent as it would be in, like, say, downtown Albany. So limited transportation can be a little bit of an issue. If you're going to live here, you probably need to have a car, and if you don't have a car, then you're going to be downloading the Uber app and calling your local friendly Uber driver. Limited nightlife. The town has limited nightlife options, and residents seeking vibrant nightlife may need to venture over to Albany. Not may, they will need to venture over to Albany. I mean, if you're looking for a night out to a restaurant, East Greenbush has got some restaurants that you can hit up. But Albany is where you're going to find the, as I've said numerous times, the theaters, the shows. It's got the MVP Arena, but it's just a short ride really from East Greenbush, so not a big problem really. And the cost of living, the overall cost of living in East Greenbush, including the housing, groceries, and utilities, is a tad bit higher compared to some other areas in the Capital District, which can impact the budget. So keep that in mind when you are thinking about relocating to Albany, and specifically East Greenbush. Now, some people pick East Greenbush because it is only a stone's throw over the river to Albany, and they're going to be working in Albany. So that makes sense, and with it comes these few negatives. Healthcare access, I believe they do have like an on-call facility there, but if you really need to go to a hospital, you're going to need to go over to Albany. I'll tell you a little story. I was showing a house yesterday, and there was the husband and wife with 2 kids who want to buy it, and they wanted their parents to see it. So Grandma and Grandpa came, and 4 of us went in one direction, and Grandma went in the other direction with 3 kids. And then we hear this loud thud, and we thought, oh boy, what did the kids break? And the mom, she goes out to where she heard the thud, and she screams for her husband and is yelling, call 911. I call 911. This woman fell down 7 stairs. She's in her late 60s, and she ends up at Albany Med because she had a concussion. She was unconscious for a minute or two. There was blood all over the place. It wasn't a pretty sight. So prayers for her. She was going into surgery this morning as I'm filming this. I skipped over harsh winters. I talk about the winters in every one of these videos because we live in the Northeast, and you're going to get videos. Like right now, the leaves are on the ground and the trees are getting close to being bare. So that means the next step comes the snow. But the last 4 or 5 years, we've not had harsh winters at all. And I repeatedly say, now watch, because I've said that over and over and over. We're probably going to get a nor'easter like we've never seen this year. But if you're going to move here, you got to know how to deal with the snow. And it's not the easiest thing to learn how to drive in the snow if you've never done it. But here's my advice. You go slow. Don't be in a rush to get anywhere, because you'll spin out, and next thing you know, you're in a guardrail. So just take your time and you'll get there. I don't think in all the years that I've lived here and driven in the snow, I've ever had a snow-related accident. Probably because I grew up learning how to drive here. I don't know. All right, the rural feel. This is an interesting one. East Greenbush has a suburban and rural feel. It absolutely does, which may not suit individuals who prefer the urban amenities and convenience of a larger city. So another thing to keep in mind. It's a modern urban, I guess. I don't know. There must be a term for that. I don't know exactly what it is. Limited public schools. Public school system is strong, as I mentioned, but the options for private and alternative education are limited within the town. If you're looking for some private education, you might be going down to Troy or across the bridge over to Albany. Environmental concerns. Flooding along the Hudson River can be a concern, but not for East Greenbush, because Rensselaer, the city of Rensselaer, is on the Hudson River, and that separates. Once you start going up the hill, then you're going up to East Greenbush. I don't think East Greenbush has ever been flooded. But, hey, there's a first time for everything. It's important to consider, as flood insurance and flood mitigation measures for homes located near the river. Again, that's going to be down more in Rensselaer. It's important to remember that everybody's needs are different. We are all individuals. And so take the time to evaluate what's most important to you when making your decision. Consider factors such as job opportunities, jobs if you have one waiting for you here, where that's located, the cultural experiences that are going to be around you, the proximity to your family and friends. And by doing so, you'll be able to make an informed decision that will lead to a happy and fulfilling life. As I said, my name is Bob, and I'm a New York State real estate associate broker in the Capital District, i.e. the Albany area, with eXp Realty. We are the #1 relocation team in the area. We get so many people reaching out to us about their move to the 518. also known as the Capital District. They call me, they text me, they email me on a daily basis, and I love it. You can do the same thing too. Shoot me a text, go ahead and give me a call, or send me an email, or skip all that. Just go to bobeberle.realtor. There you'll get all my contact information and links. You can schedule a meeting on my calendar there. However you want to get a hold of us, when it comes to moving to the 518, we got you back. I'll talk to you soon.